All right. Good afternoon, Craps fans. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. At you for another hour of gambling action. Mostly craps probably today, but I do have my roulette wheel in my box with see how we're feeling about any of those. All right, so Red Eye was, hope everybody's having a good Monday. Red Eye commented on whenever that was, the last crappy hour, that I should do what he's been doing, and it sounds like he's been having success with it, which is basically a straight a don't pass, and then no matter what box number it is, he's only doing the one bet, and he's doing $30 odds, which is a good way. It's a sound way of playing, I think. I just don't agree with the 6 and 8. I don't want anything to do with the 6 and 8. Again, there's only a 3% advantage. There is an advantage on the don't side. I got it. But to me, it's still not enough of an advantage to put my money at risk, because if you get 4 of those against you, especially for me playing the $500 bankroll, that's a significant hit. So I'd rather just not gamble on 2%, close to 9%, right? The difference between 8% and 16.6, 16.7. So, all right. So after watching Whalen's Badass number 2, playing that one a little bit, and I do like his where he does the $25 4 and 10. But when it goes against you, it can go against you pretty hard. And I was watching JML's Bubble Craps. That's his handle, his YouTube channel, JML Bubble Craps. I like his, and he was doing a don't come, and I liked it. Again, it resonates with me because it's very similar to what I'm doing on the lay 4, the no 4. So I like it. Again, the big bugaboo on that one is the come out 7s. But other than that, it's a pretty good way to get to $100 quickly. And since we're only looking for $100, that's music to my ears. I mean, you can do it in as few as 3 hands, which is freaking pretty nice. So the way I've been playing it, 4 watching already. Good afternoon, everybody, whoever's here. Now 5, including myself. All right, let's see who we got. Oh, what did I do with my water? Oh, there it is. Okay, we got Red Eye. Hey, Red Eye. Waylon. Yeah, I was just talking about you, Waylon. I liked your badass, and I liked, $5,000 bankroll's tough, but I like the premise of it. I think it's certainly a sound strategy. Crap and Camper, good afternoon. Clay Hall. Hey, Clay. Getting to be a regular. Good to see you this afternoon. I'm going to try the one that I've been rolling out on my Win Craps, and just see how it does. So basically, it is, like I said, it's kind of what Waylon was doing and what was JML Bubble Craps was doing, but I like it. All right, so basically, I'm going to establish a point, 9, okay. All right, once we establish a point, I got 500 here, I got 400 in green, and 100 in red. All right, so all I want to do is avoid the 7. All right, so I got my DC now for 25, and I got a 7. All right. I've been trying to not chase too much, but I like what Waylon was doing. You know, Waylon would do 100, then he'd do 200, but I don't know if just getting knocked off the don't come is enough, so I'm just going to play it without chasing at the moment. All right, so we got 9, so that's going to move to the back side of the 9. We're off the 9. And for the 5 and 9, I'm going to do $30 in lay odds. For the 4 and 10, so basically, actually, just should just be one-time odds, right? But I have to do pays 2 to 3, so I got to do $30 on that. 4 and 10, I'll do $50. So that's basically it. And now I just run it out, assuming that I'm not shooting. And if I was shooting, it would be a do-we don't. All right, so we're on the 4. Again, we got the 9 working. And that's it. I mean, that's the whole, oh dang it, I keep grabbing the, I gotta move that camera and I have it in the wrong spot. 2 craps. 10 down at the end. So I'm only playing the numbers that have a higher probability advantage to me. I'm not going to play the 6 and 8 same way I do the do-we don't. That was a 6, 4, 2, 6. There's a yo. And there's an 8. And there's a 10, 64. And there's a 7 out. All right. All right, so that's going to pay me. And I like the don't come only because, so what Red Eye was saying was by doing the don't pass and then 1 box number bet, and that's it. Whatever the box number is. But again, I don't want to play the 6 and 8. And if it goes out on the 6 and 8 on the don't pass, I don't have any option other than placing the 6 or 8, which is a viable option on the don't pass. But, and again, for the 1-to-1 bet, I like that. As opposed to laying, where you have to, lay more to get less. So for this one, we're going to get a quarter flat, and we're going to get 20 for our 30 with this one. So again, we're off the 4. Going to establish a point. 9 again. All right, so we're on the 9. $25 don't come. Whoa, and we got a 6. All right, so it's going to move to the 6. I'm going to do a $30 place on the 6 because I don't want to play the 6. I'm going to go back out for another come bet. And this time I got a yo 11, so I'm going to lose that. Back out on the come, don't come. Here we go. And this time I got a 10. All right, so that's going to move behind the 10. And I'm going to do $50 in lay odds on the 10. All right, and that's pretty much it. So if I get a 6 or a 7, so if I get a 6, I'm going to get 35. For my 25, I'm going to lose. If I get a 7, I'm going to get 25 for the 30 that I'm going to lose. There's a 5. And there's a 6. All right, so that's going to pay me 35. And I'm going to lose the 25. But I'm off of the 6. All right, so the only thing I got working is my 10 and the 9, which is the point. Here's our $50 in odds. All right, so let's see where we're at. So right there we got 400 again. Oh, we got a quarter over here. We got 500 here. So there's our 500. And we're up 25, 35, 45, 55 bucks already. Only looking for 100. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. Again, doesn't really matter. This is what we're here. We got a fever. All right, so I'm going to do one-time odds. So that's going to move behind the 5. We'll do $30 and lay odds on the 5. And that's it. We're working. Looking for a 7. Got a 6. And we got a 7, 617. All right, so we're off the 8. It's going to pay us 25 flat and 20 for our 30. So we're pretty much at our win goal already. All right, let's see what we got. $575, 600. Done. Session over. Just that quick. Hey, Anthony, good afternoon. So I like that. I like that don't come. And I don't feel like I need to chase it as much. I still will chase it if I get down a lot, but generally speaking, I won't. All right, let me see what people are saying. All right, blah, blah, blah. Red Eye says, you're up 85. Oh, rotation. I got a rotation issue here. Bear with me. All right, Wayland's no advantage from the don't on the 6 and 8. But it's only 3%, right? So if you look at, it's a 3% difference in the favor of the don't side, right? In the favor of the 7. So you do have an advantage. It's just not much of an advantage. It's more of a coin. To me, it's more of a coin marky. It's just like, no, you have an advantage. Why would you not play it? That's just stupid to not play it. You know, it's like, no, that's just, I don't choose to put my money at risk on the 6 and 8 because the margin is so low, right? If I'm going to put my money at risk, I would rather have a greater advantage like the 5 or 9 at 6% or the 4 and 10 at closer to 9%. That's my choice, right? I've got a small bankroll, and if I get hit on the 6 and 8, and we've seen how many times those 6 and 8s come out. If I get whacked on that 6 and 8 4 or 5 times, that's a significant percentage of my bankroll, so I just choose not to risk it. Okay, Red Eye, you're a winner. I got you. All right, what's Anthony saying? All right, Red Eye said he was up 85. Red Eye, now I'm going to go to Walmart. Well, it's right next to your casino, the Walmart casino. I got you. That's funny, Red Eye. All right, so if the DC goes to the 6 and 8, you just place it. Yeah, exactly. Run another DC. I do that until I get the outside DC bet. Yeah, exactly. Right. So if I get a 6 and 8, hit the, and in several cases, I'd be on the DC, I'd hit the 6 again, right? So basically it would pay, I'd just go back out on my place bet. So it basically recycle the don't side behind, and I just keep recycling. Don't come and get on the 4. Not out. Clay is laughing. Waylon's crying. He's laughing so hard, Waylon. All right. Red Eye. Waylon, tough as a yellow toenail. Eesh. Clay says, Waylon, when I see this, I was thinking about the 30-30 DC ladder. Arizona crap. Gotcha. All right. Get the 6 and 8. It's a 6 or 8. 10 ways. There's 5 ways to roll a 6, 5 ways to roll an 8, 6 ways to roll a 7. Period. End of story. So you definitely have an advantage. Now, you can't count the 6 and 8. It's one number versus one number. It's the 6 versus the 7 or the 8 versus the 7. That's it. Forget the advantage when they're combined. There is no combination. They are lone rangers other than being sister numbers. So it's purely the roll probability of one versus the other. So you got a 3% edge on the don't side, on the 7, over the 6, or over the 8. That's it. Anyway, all right, so you want to try it your way, Red Eye? What you were saying? $500 bankroll? It's a nail biter. It's an easy one. Yeah, this is an easy one. To me, this is very simple. All right, so let's go back and do 500 again. So there's 400. Get our 5. And Red Eye, how much you with? I don't know what your bankroll is. But this one I think I could do pretty comfortably with 500. The only thing is if I'm doing it on a bubble craps, all right, there's 500. I can't do both sides. I can't do a Dewey don't. So I'd have to take my chances with the don't, which I really don't like to do. That was funny. Dewey don't, but I don't like to do. Okay, Red Eye says $3,000. Are you Waylon's cousins? One of his many cousins? $3,000. And you're only looking for $90? So you're risking $3,000 to win 90? But 500's okay. All right. Okay, so here we go. This is, and I've done the same strategy. I just don't end up winning with it enough to keep doing it. All right, so he's just doing a straight DP for a quarter. coming out. All right, so we're on the 5. And he says, once you get a box number, $30 in lay odds. Pretty simple. There you go, $30 in lay odds. Run it out. Easy peasy. There's your 7 out right there. All right, so you're up already. Making some money. $25 DP, here we go, coming out. And we got a 7, come out 7, so you're going to lose that quarter. Back out for another quarter, here we go. Coming out. 7, come out 7. Boy, we've never seen those on the come out, do we? That doesn't happen. All right. And, I mean, it's the same thing on the don't come. You know, the only difference is you're waiting for one roll before you put your quarter out there. That's the only difference. So the probability is exactly the same. 6, 4, 10. All right, so that's a good number on the don't. All right, so again, $30 in lay odds. Going to pay you 15. Here we go. And we got a 5, fever. And we got a yo 11. And we got an 8, 62. And we got a 6, 51. The elixir of life. 5, 2. We're all through. Another winner. All right, so you're going to get 25 for your 25 flat for your don't, and you're going to get 15 for your 30. All right. So let's see where we're at. You got 400. There's your 500. You got 10, 20, 35. You're up 35. DP. Here we go. 6. All right. So this is where Red Eye and I diverge. So he's going to go $30 in lay odds on the 6. Here we go. Looking for a 7. We got a 9. Neater. You got a 9, Neener. Neener from Pasadena. And we got an 8. And we got a yo. And we got a 10. We got a 5, fever. Oh, no roll. Dice off the table into the crevice here. All right, same dice. Here we go. And we got a 6-point hit off the 6. Down 55 bucks on that one. Back out on our DP. Here we go. And we got a 4, hard 4. All right, on the 4, $30. I mean, it's a very easy strategy. 7 out. There we go. All right, so you're going to get 25 flat and 15. $25 DP. Here we go. And we got a 3. It's going to be a winner. Winner on the don't pass. There you go. Coming out. Oh, got a 7. Come out 7. Dice give it, and the dice take it away. Take it away. There you go. And we got a 10 down on the end. All right. So we're on the 10. $30 in lay odds on the 10. Here we go. Looking for a 7. Got a 5, 32. Got a 4, 31. And we got an 8, 53. 7 out. There we go. All right, so we got a winner, 25 flat and 15 for our 30. Am I doing that right, Red Eye? I think I'm doing that right. Yeah, but you say you like the DC better. Why do you like the DC better? And I was thinking about that. How would I answer that question? You know, what is different about, they're both behind bets. The only difference is this one's behind whatever the point is, and this one's behind whatever a point or a number was because it had to move to it. So, you know, you can do lay odds here and you can do your lay odds here. You know, and again, with this one, the downside to me is if it moves to the 6, and that's now the point, that's the only thing you can lay odds on, right? So the only thing you can do if you want something else at that point is to lay it, which means you got to pay a vig, and you're gonna get a return that's less, right? So to me, that's the big advantage of the DC over the don't pass. The don't pass, you got one number, like it or not. If you don't want it, then you can go out, you know, with a place bet, which is easy enough to hedge it, and that'll hedge it, but you're still out of the hand, right? Whereas with the don't come, you know, you may move to the 6, don't want the 6, place it. You put out another don't come, now you're going to move to the 8, don't want it, put a place on it to hedge it. Don't come again, now you move to the 9, okay, great, now I can play the 9, put your odds on the 9, and you can play it out. So that, you know, you can possibly get knocked off by a 7 here, you can get knocked off by a 7 here. So I think that's, in my mind, that's the advantage of the don't come over the don't pass. Is that a correct assessment? Yeah, and as far as, yeah, you're commenting about don't let another shooter beat you for more than one hand. If they're a dice influencer, and that, my opinion is, if they're a dice influencer, I'm not going to bet against them, you know, if they're shooting, unless I have to, unless they say, sir, you have to place a bet to be able to have the dice. Then it's going to be a do we don't, I'll take my chances on the 12. But otherwise, if they're manipulating that dice, fondling the dice, massaging the dice, if they're doing anything to the dice, I don't want any part of it. That's my opinion. So if they're a true Randy, I will bet on them till the cows come home, because this strategy where we're looking for the 7s, all we want is a pure Randy. All right, you're going to lose another quarter there. Back out on your don't pass. Here we go. And another 7. Another quarter down. And don't get me wrong, advantage there on that one. 7s are going to be the bugaboo. All right, so we're on the 9, and we're going to do $30 in odds on the 9. Now we're looking for a 7. We got a 10, 64. And we got a 6, 33. Crabs. And we got a 3, easy doocy, 3 craps. And we got a 5, fever. And we got a 6, 51. And we got a 5, fever. And we got a yo 11. And we got an 8, 53. Easy 8. And we got a 6, 42. Easy 6. And we got a 9, Neener, point hit. All right, so we're off the 9. Gonna lose that 55. Back out for a quarter. And we got a 9 again. All right, so we're on the 9. $30 in lay odds on the 9. All right, let's see what we got here. So I got 250, 300, 400, 450. All right. 4. 3, 1, 4. Easy 4. And we got a 6. And we got a 4. Hard 4 that time. And we got a 7 out. There we go. Winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. So that's going to pay you 25 flat. Congratulations. All right. We need to do a rack check here just to see where we're at. All right. What do we got? We got 300, 400, 475, 500. You're back to even. All right, here we go. Am I doing it right, Red Eye? All right, see you, Waylon. Thanks for stopping by. Probably already missed you. Yeah, again, I'm Red Eye. I saw your comment about the, not letting a guy beat you more than once unless it's an 11. But again, to me, if it's a Randy, I'll play the Randy. I don't care. But if it's somebody manipulating the dice, then I'll stay clear of them. Not that I truly believe that they can, manipulate the dice in any way that is significantly going to change the random probability, but why risk it, right? Just for the same reason I want to play these. Why risk it? I'm looking for true random probability. Can they do it with any kind of consistency? That's really the word I was looking for. I don't think so. I doubt it. But again, I'm not looking to put my money at risk on anything other than a true random roll. All right, so we're on the floor. $30 in lay odds. We got a 5. So we're back to even. Making our way towards $100 or $90, I think is what Red Eye said he likes. 628. He'll walk at 90. 4. Hard 4. All right, so we're off the 4. We're going to lose that 55, so I'll make that back. Back on the don't pass. Here we go, coming out. Yo 11. It's going to be a loser. There we go. And we got another Yo 11. That's why I like my Dewey Don't. It eliminates all of that frickin' churn. And that churn, when you've only got a $500 bankroll, I know, Red Eye, you said you play with 3,000, but with my measly $500 bankroll, that can eat into that bankroll pretty darn quick. If I'm down $100 just because of all the 7s and Yos, and the Yos I don't worry about too much because the 2s and 3s make up for it. But still, if you get them all in a row, that's demoralizing. All right, so we're on the 5. We got a $30 in lay odds. And it is a mental game, right? So you go on tilt mentally. It's painful. 415, point hit. All right, so we're going to lose that. Back out for a quarter. And we got an 8, 628. Red Eye is not afraid of the 8. So we'll go with a $30 in lay odds on the 8. Here we go. Looking for Big Red. Oh, we got a 9. Nina. Neener from Pasadena. And we got a 10. Puppy Paws. Hard 10. And we got an 8. Hot 8. Square pair. All right. See, and with this $500 bankroll, these $55 hits are a big deal. Not that it would be that much different, except I'm just not playing the 6 and 8. All right, so you got 100. You're down to 100 and a quarter there. You got 100 here, so 2 and a quarter, 275, 285. Here we go. All right, no more conversation. Everybody's just watching. What do we got? One person. Oh, nobody's watching. Everybody left? Oh my. Am I still recording? Did I offend somebody? Everybody? Yeah, it's still recording. Okay. Nobody watching. Oh, hey, Crapping Camper. Just says one. Oh, top messages. It says one person up there. That's weird. All right, well, I'm glad you're still here. All right, so back on the 4. $30 in lay odds. Well, if Red Eye took off, then, oh, Arizona, oh, okay, all right, sorry. Thought everybody took off. No, I know, Anthony. I know you are multitasking. You're multi-crapping. Multi-crapping between work and craps. All right, so we got a yo. And we got an 8 square pair. Looking for a big red. And we got a 9 neener. Neener from Pasadena. Whoop. Almost threw the dice the other way. Acey deucey. Or as Waylon would say, shaka. 6, 4, 2, 6. Come on, we got to get a 7 against this lowly old 4 here. 6, 2, 8. That's like my favorite number against a 7. 2 craps. And we got a 9 neener. And we got a 5 fever. And we got an 8 square pair. A lot of those square pairs today. And there's our 7 out. We got it. Winner, chicken dinner. All right, so that's a quarter flat and 15 for our 30. Back to our winning ways. See if we can keep it going. Here we go, coming out. We're only looking for 90 bucks. 6. All right, on the 6. $30 in lay odds on the 6. There we go. Looking for big red. Oh, we got big red. There we go. 7 out. That's what we wanted to see. All right, so what does that pay me? It's going to pay me 5 for 6. Is that right? So does that pay me 25? Is that right? Is that right, Red Eye? 25 on the 6 and 8 against your 30? What? Well, yeah. I'm just talking about the odds. Yeah, 50 bucks. Got it. Yep. 25 flat plus a 25 for your odds. All right. All right, here we go. 6. All right. See if 6 is good to us again. $30. Here we go. 7 out. There you go. You got it. Winner. All right. So it's going to pay you 25 flat and 25 for your odds. All right. We get to put a lammer back in there. We got 200 there. We got 300, 375, 400 bucks. 425 because you got a quarter out there. 6 again. Now we're pressing our luck with the 6. But what happens? Oh, there you go. Golden. All right, so that's going to pay you 25 flat, 25 for your odds. And there's 75 bucks there. All right, so you got 300, 400, 475. So you're only down a quarter. Here we go. Oh, shit, right in my damn water. Did you see that? Holy crap. Couldn't do that again if I tried. Not that I'm going to try, but oh man, what the heck. Luckily I got my Scott towel right here. All right. Let's try that again. Coming out. 10. All right, down on the end. $30 in lay odds on the 10. That's a good number for us. Let's see if it'll take care of us. 9 neener. 6, 6, 9. Looking for a big red. 4. Easy 4. 4 again. That one die is a little bit cool now from being in my ice water. 6. 10. Oh, crud. Point hit, 64. All right, so we're going to lose that 55. Back out for a quarter. Six. There's your 6 again. Been good to you the last few times. Let's see if it is this time as well. And there's your 6. Point hit. All right, so that's going to be another 55 down. Oh, got to put them in the right stack, Scott. Follow the colors. All right, here we go. 8, 6, 2, 8. Red Eye's not afraid of the 8. $30 in lay odds. Here we go. 6, sister number to the 8. Looking for big red. Show me big red. 6 again. 5, fever. 6, 42. 7 out. There we go. 43. All right. So we're going to get 25 and 25. Back in our rack. Back out. Here we go. 7. Come out 7. That's going to be a loser on the don't. Back out for a quarter. Here we go. 8. Square pair. Back on the 8. $30 in lay odds on the 8. And we got a 3 craps. Acey doocy. And we got a 4. 31. 4 came easy. And we got a 7 out. There we go. Winner on the 8. All right, so we got 25 and 25. Making some bank now. See if we can keep it going. All right, so we got, there's 250. Let me take this. There's 50. All right. Put these over here. So we got 300. So you're down $60. Yeah, it's definitely a grind. Is this the way you find it to be in the casino as well? 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, this will be the last one we play on this one. All right, so $30 in lay odds. I want to go back and try the other one again. And we got a 6, 4, 2, 6. And we got 2 craps. Aces in both places. And we got a 5, fever. And we got an 8, square pair. All right, so we're going to lose that 55. All right, so we got 275, 300, 375, 385, what we ended up with on that one. All right, I'm going to go back and try one more, because I've been doing it on win craps quite a bit. I just like it because, and I have lost my bankroll a few times, so I'm not bullshitting you on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I win, like I said, it's in like 2 or 3 hands. I'm up my $100 and walk into the bar to meet Dr. S. who should be back from his cruise. When did he get back from his cruise? Should be soon. I don't see anyone roll that good, to be honest. That good. well, thank you, sir. I didn't think my rolls were that good. Just different, I guess. All right, so we're assuming we're not the shooter. So we're not going to do anything on the pass it don't. Three craps. We're just trying to point. 8. All right. So 8. Do $25 don't come. Here we go. Looking for a good number. We got a 5. I can play with a 5. All right, so that's going to move behind the 5. I'm going to do $30. So 1 times odds on the 5 or 9, 2 times odds on the 4 and 10. And there's our 7 out. All right, so we're off the 8. 5 is going to pay me 25 flat and 20 for my 30. All right, so all of that comes down. Back see out there. 5. All right, going to move behind the 5. $30 in lay odds on my 5. And we're looking for a 7 now. Ooh, sounds like the spousal unit's home early. Boxcars. 9, meter. Sister number of the 5. 6, point hit. All right, so we're off. That's still working. New point. And we got a 5, so now we're going to lose that. All right, so we lost 55 there. We're on the 5. So I'm going to chase it with 50. Let's see if I don't see the bad number now. 5 again. All right, so I'm off the 5. My DC is going to move to the 5, and I'm going to do 50, 60. You got to be 60, right? All right. Here we go, coming out. 9, Nina. All right, so we're on the 9, looking for big red. There it is, 61. We're all done. All right, so it's going to pay me 50 flat, and I got 60. It's going to pay me 40. All right, so there we go. Scott doing his little chaser there. And we're all the way off. So there's 450, 5. Where are we at? We got 50, 60. It looks like we're up 75 bucks. Let me make sure about that. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 5, 50, 75, 80 bucks we're up. Here we go. Which is about what you said you would walk with. So 516. All right, now we're going to put our DC out there. And we got an 8 on the DC. Scott doesn't like the 8, so he's not going to play it. So he's going to put 30 out there, place. Another quarter on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 7. All right, so I'm going to lose that quarter. We're off the 6. And I'm going to lose that nickel and get paid the quarter. Here we go. Coming out. 9 meter. All right, so we're on the 9. And that's going to be a quarter DC. Here we go. And we got a 7, so that's going to be another loser. All right, so that's 2 losers in a row. I'm going to push my luck a little bit. $50 DC. And I got a 10. So that's a good number for me. All right, so that's going to move behind the 10. I'm going to do double odds, so that's 100 bucks. All right, so I got 100 bucks in lay odds on that 10. And I got a 7, 5, 2. We're all through. All right, so we're off the 9. That's going to pay me 50 flat and 50 for my 100. Take all that down with gratitude. All right, let's see where we're at. We got 100, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got 500 there, and we got 125 here. So we're done. We're hitting the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 125, 625. Hey, Freda, good afternoon. All right. Let me go see what's going on with the spousal unit. Hold one moment, please. Okay. The boss says she's allowed to come home early. I'm not. So, all right, there you have it. Okay. I got my $100, so I'm walking. Do you want to try it again? Yeah, I mean, when it's smooth, it's pretty smooth. Again, I am chasing, which I said I don't really do, but you know, after a couple of hits, I'm chasing a little bit. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 400. Let's put that back. So there's our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 500. Try it again. All right, we'll do. Okay, here we go. So we got 400 and 4 stacks of 25. Here we go. All right, so we're going to come out. Waiting for a point. 6, 5, 6. A winner on the DC. So we'll get a quarter for that. Here we go. And we got a 7, so we're going to have to give it right back. That's okay. Here we go. Oh, that means we're off the 6 too, though. So nothing. All right. So now we got an 8. All right. And now we're back out on our DC. There we go. That's different than my lay. I got to get used to not being able to bet when the point's not established. All right. So that's going to move to the 6, which I don't want to play. So I'm going to put a $30 place bet on that 6, and I got another DC out for a quarter, and we got an 8. All right, so that's going to knock the 8 off. I'm going to move behind the 8, but I don't want to play the 8, so I'm going to do $30 place, and I'm going to clear that both work. We got a. So I'm going to lose $10 on that one. All right. For the two $30 bets versus the 25 that I got on my don't side. All right, here we go. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. So the point is a 10. $25 DC. Here we go. And we got a 7. Darn it. So we're going to lose that. Recycle it. And we got a 5. Fever. All right, so that's going to move behind the 5, and we're going to do 1 times odds, or $30 on that 5. Quarter flat, and 20 for our 30. All comes down, back in our rack. Here we go. New point is aces in both places. Here we go. Looking for a point, and we got a 5. Fever. All right, so we're on a 5. $25 don't come. Here we go. And we got a 9, Neener. All right, so the DC is going to move to the 9. I'm going to do $30 in odds on the 9. And that's it. Let's roll it out. And we we got a 7, 617, just like that. Off the 5, $25 flat, and $20 for our $30 bet. All right, let's see where we're at. Made a little bit of money there. All right, so I got 425, 5. We're up 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Wait. Here we go. And we got a 7. We're going to lose our DC, and we're off the 6. All right. Here we go, coming out. 8, square pair. All right, so we're on the 8. $25. And we got a 4. It's a good number for us. All right, so we're on the 4. I'm going to do $50 in lay odds on the 4. And we got a 7, 527. I'm in heaven. All right, so we're going to get 50 for that, 25 flat, and 25 for our 50. Back in our rack. Here we go, coming out. And whoops. Coming 7, anything. And we got a yo, doesn't mean anything. And we got an 8. All right, so the point is 8. What's the point? 8. $25 DC, here we go. 9, Neener. All right, we can play the 9. Move behind the 9 with some gusto. $30 in lay odds on the 9. There we go. All right, looking for big red. And we got a 6. And we got a 3. Easy doocy. And we got a 7 out, 43. All right, so we're off the 8. $25 plus 20 for our 30. That's all coming down. Back in the rack. All right, let's see where we're at now. So there's 25. So we'll take that in green. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 125 again. Just that easy. It's buffeting on my end. Is it just me? Oh, buffering? Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can see it's it's grainy. My wife's probably streaming something on the other side. I apologize. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it since she is home early. Anyway, I like that strategy, and it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 125. All right, guys. Sorry about the buffering. I'm sure it's streaming on the other end. So I'm going to call that a crappy hour. A little shy of an hour, but close enough. Yeah, I like this one too. Try it. Run it out on whatever you use online to try out different strategies. I'm going to try it again tomorrow, but I'm going to go try it on Windcraft some more. I really like it. And I like it because it's very similar to the way I play the Dewey Don't, right? I'm still staying off the 6 and 8, single odds on the 5 and 9, double odds on the 4 and 10. You know, I'm waiting a couple of rolls, so I'm getting rid of some of the churn maybe, but it's still roll probability. I mean, each single roll probability doesn't change. So, you know, just like we were getting knocked off the Don't, I'm going to get knocked off the Don't up here. But it doesn't seem like it happens as often. And yeah, I kind of like it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, roll it out on your table. Send me a message on today's session. Let me know how it goes. I'd be very interested. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by. Again, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. We'll see you back there. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your Monday. Stop back by tomorrow. We'll try again on Tuesday. Maybe we'll break out one of the other paraphernalia like the roulette wheel or the baccarat cards, but I like it. All right. See you guys later. This is Scott from Paradise Craps.